Hi everyone, Ron Crider reporting for duty today. Today is April the 7th. It's Wednesday, it's midweek, and I have the numbers for you today. You're going to like the numbers a little bit better than yesterday. I'm pretty pleased with them. We are beginning to see somewhat of a trend, although the positives seem to be going up from time to time, up and down and up and down. Our deaths are staying relatively low. As a matter of fact, the deaths today have dropped down to, I can see this, down to 44. Yesterday they were 74. Previous day they were pretty low as well. So our deaths are beginning to trend down, and that's the whole idea of the vaccine. The vaccine is supposed to prevent deaths and prevent hospitalizations. It doesn't necessarily mean that you might not get COVID-19. So that's the whole plan there. Let me give you a quick weather report for this evening. Of course, it never fails. Every time I say I'm going to give you the weather report, I pop up the screen and then it's not there. Okay, for tonight, mainly clear skies, low about 56 degrees, wind south-southeast 10 to 15 miles per hour. As I said, it's going to be a low of about 56 tonight. And then tomorrow, sunny all day, no rain in the forecast, high 84 degrees, winds southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour, a high of about 84 degrees tomorrow. So we have a span of about 56 to 84. Weather's good, no rain in the forecast. That's outstanding. We did the one yesterday. By the way, this is day number 376. I'm beginning to keep better track of these days now. 376. So I've done 376 of these programs. Pretty much didn't miss more than about 10 in the past 300 and some days. So that's not too bad. So I want to let you know that I have a little video coming up. It is political, obviously, because that is the big news of the day. This is about Governor DeSantis and what happened with his 60 Minutes interview. He's also going to give you a couple of other updates. I'm not going to give you the whole interview, just a brief snippet of it that we got just a little bit ago from Tallahassee, and then we'll jump right into the numbers. As I said, yesterday I think I was under 10 minutes, and I'm trying to keep these as short as possible and yet give you as much concise information as I possibly can. I don't want to waste your time. I just want to give you the great information that you're looking for. Let's quick like a bunny jump into the video of the Governor DeSantis press conference, and then the numbers are coming up immediately following that. Back in a flash.
Good afternoon. We're going to have some comments here about the vaccines, and then I'll probably hope to see some of you at the mansion later today. We've got a really cool announcement that we're going to be able to do. Florida's vaccinated about 3.5 million of our seniors, about 75% of the senior population. We've done it in ways that have been very innovative and quite frankly, very successful. And I think because of that, just knowing the landscape we live in now, we've become the target of malicious smears, which have fallen apart over the last few days, but I think are even more false than even what most people have even believed already. And I started thinking about when we did start doing retail pharmacies, and Jared will tell you, we were supposed to have all the retail pharmacies open on day one. The federal government delayed their program. We wanted to figure out ways to do it. He had talked to Walmart as his first choice. They weren't quite ready. Publix eventually became ready, and so he arranged for that, and we did it on a trial basis. And I remember going to the Publix when we first started it and just talking with seniors. And it occurred to me after talking with them, some of these seniors had not gone anywhere but Publix for the previous 9 months. They weren't going out to dinner. They weren't spending time with family. And so when you were there talking to them, a lot of them were very emotional. A lot of them had tears in their eyes because this is what they had been waiting for. And being able to get it at the one place that they had been going throughout the whole time was really, really important for them. And so, it was very, very successful. And of course, we were able to expand it accordingly. But when you're talking about this ridiculous smear narrative, it's important to break down just how false, how thoroughly dishonest it is, because this is bad for our country to have big corporate media smearing for profit just because I'm in the other party than them, and using their partisanship to craft narratives regardless of the facts. So the big lie, of course, which has been debunked by 100% of the people that have any type of knowledge on this, is that there was some type of conspiracy between Publix, which is our probably most respected company in the state, and me about some type of vaccine distribution. That's been debunked. That was wrong. And it's very telling, when I was asked at that press conference, I gave a very detailed answer. And that answer was edited out. Every single fact that I discussed was edited out. The fact that Publix wasn't even the first pharmacy to get it, CVS and Walgreens had it. The fact that we had it obviously in hospitals and these other places. The fact that Publix was selected because they were the first pharmacy to raise their hand, that was taken out. The fact that when I went down and met with Mayor Kerner, Palm Beach was the one that calculated 90% of their seniors live within 1.5 miles of a Publix, and that they cut out 90%. Because they knew that would hurt their narrative. So everything they left on the cutting room floor was designed to take away all the evidence against their narrative. It was malicious what they did. There's a video going out now, it's got millions of views, shows the 60 Minutes clip, and then it shows the actual answer. And I can tell you, even people that may be on the other side of the aisle from me, when they look at that, they uniformly understand that was a smear, that was editing to try to further a narrative and to try to hide the facts. And we offered them on camera last week for Jared to go on, for Mayor Kerner. Now they say they've talked to him in the past. Yeah, Jared's not going to sit down in an interview a month ago or 2 weeks ago to dismiss a fake story.
Alrighty, folks, here we are in the numbers department today. It is April the 7th. Enough of the press conference. I think you got the message there, so I didn't mean to cut it off, but it just seemed like you were be able to see exactly what he had in mind, and hopefully you got the message across. Not trying to be political, but it is part of the news today. All right, let's take a look at these numbers now. Big deal here today. Our numbers are down. The deaths, 44 today, down by 30. Yesterday they were 74. I think they were like 31 the day before. My puppies are chiming in to try to help out with the numbers too today. Sorry about that. So that's a good thing. We're very happy to see these deaths come down. And the reason for that, of course, is we believe it has something to do with the vaccinations. They're keeping the deaths down. They're keeping the hospitalizations down. They don't necessarily keep the positivity rate down. You'll notice that that's not happening here. But that's the whole idea of the vaccinations. They're pretty much 100% effective for deaths and hospitalizations. Doesn't mean you won't necessarily get COVID-19. All right, now the positives here. 5,885 in the past 24 hours for the entire state of Florida. That's up by 329. Yesterday it was 5,556. If we look over here and take a look at the number of vaccinations for the past 24 hours, check this out. Big number, 192,777. We're recovering from the Easter weekend, I presume. And the positivity rate, that did jump up from 6.89 to 6.95. We don't like that. We want to get this number down. We got to start driving that down. Eventually, hopefully, that will start coming down as well. But this 192,777 is probably the biggest number I've seen so far for vaccinations in the past 24 hours. Let's go down here to Miami-Dade. Take a look at the number of deaths. 6 new deaths in Miami-Dade in the past 24 hours. 1,060 new positives. 35,339 new vaccinations. In Broward County, Fort Lauderdale, 3 new deaths. 819 new positives. 15,866 new vaccinations. In Palm Beach County, 3 new deaths to report. 501 new positives. 11,330 new vaccinations in the Palm Beaches. Let's go up to Orange County. We call that Mouse Town. No new deaths to report there. 424 new positives. 20,118 new vaccinations. Big number for them. Good number for them. Over on the Space Coast, where the spaceships live, that would be 7 new deaths in the Melbourne-Brevard County area, 132 new positives, 3,874 new vaccinations up there on the Space Coast. St. Lucie County, that's Fort Pierce, 1 new death to report, 60 new positives, 2,345 new vaccinations in the past 24 hours. Then in Martin County, that's Stewart, no new deaths to report, 35 new positives, 1,054 new vaccinations. Let's go down here just a little bit further and take a look at Indian River County. That would be Vero Beach, no new deaths to report, 26 new positives, 962 new vaccinations in Indian River County. And we're going to look at these Zip codes for the Indian River County area, Vero Beach, zip code 32948. These are positives in the past 24 hours, new positives in the past 24 hours. Zip code 32948, no new positives. Zip code 329580, zip code 329606, zip code 329623, zip code 32963 on the Barrier Island, 3, zip code 329661, and zip code 329675, zip code 329686. Those are the number of positives in the past 24 hours for those zip codes in Indian River County. Now we're going to take a look at the 7-day moving average. Check this out. Yesterday it was 62. Today it's 56.29. Again, that means that approximately 56 people passed away each day as a result of COVID-19 in the past 7 days. Here we go with the really big numbers. These are the huge numbers. At the end, we do these every day. USA cases since we began, 30,907,352. USA deaths since we began, 558,956. Global cases, 132,775,013. And global deaths since we began, 2,880,681. Alrighty, folks, so those are the numbers for today for Wednesday, April the 7th, my day 300 and, what did I say it was? 376. 376 of these programs we have done. I'm trying to get them done under 10 minutes or less. Let's see how we did today. Have a really great Wednesday, midweek. Look forward to seeing you back here on Thursday. Ron Crider, signing off.